Alright, brother, today we talking a few things college football related. We got a former Last Chance U star making a splash in the SEC. Also, you know, I gotta discuss the new bill they're trying to pass in Cali. And for the first time since 2013, we got a college football video game dropping on current gen consoles. So yeah, we gotta discuss that too. Anyway, without further ado, y'all already know what time it is, fellas. Cue the one. Alright, man, we're gonna start out showing some love to Coach Harris over at Independent. He took over at Indy and it's off to a 2-1 start, meaning they've already won as many games as last year's team. Alright, if you're not aware, the series is moving to a JUCO in California for the next season, which is why I'm openly discussing the record of Independence for this year. They even beat heated rival Garden City, who was ranked number 8 when they played them. So that's already a big signature win for Coach Harris over at Indy. 2-1 right now. Hopefully they can keep it going. Alright, so it's time to talk about Rakeem Boyd. Rakeem Boyd is a player who came off of Last Chance U Season 3 and was easily the skill position player that people felt had the most upside. This season over at Arkansas, he's living up to it, man. He's averaging over 100 rush yards and 1 rushing touchdown per game, and he's looking impressive while doing it. He broke a 59-yard touchdown run versus Colorado State this past week and is currently 4th in the SEC for rushing yards. So listen, man, Rakeem's just a junior. He's starting to make his mark. Hopefully he'll be able to continue this throughout the season as the schedule gets tougher. And if he does, he'll definitely have a realistic shot at getting to the next level. Now let's discuss the Fair Pay for Play Act that they're trying to pass in California. This bill would allow players in California colleges to profit off their own likeness. It passed in the Senate with a 39-0 vote in favor of the bill. So unanimously, everyone there agreed that college athletes should be able to profit off of their own likeness. So now we're waiting on California Governor Gavin Newsom to either sign the bill and approve it, veto the bill and deny it, or do nothing and let the 30-day clock run out. If he let the clock run out, that would result in the bill passing. So if he does nothing by, I think, October 11th, then the bill would pass and college athletes in California of all sports, if I understand correctly, would be able to profit off of their own likeness. It's crazy because it's something that people have been pushing for so long. Kind of seemed like it might never happen, and hey man, it could happen within a few weeks. Also, if it does pass, it goes into effect January 2020, so a few months from now. Now, of course, the NCAA has come out against this, calling it unconstitutional, but come on, bro. Let's be honest, they probably just don't want to split the pie. If this were to pass, I do believe the NCAA may ban Cali schools from competing for a national title because they've said that they would. And even though I'm 10,000% for the bill, you know, that honestly makes sense. I can't ignore the fact that if players are allowed to legally make money at the California schools, because they're still making it illegally everywhere else, but if they can make money legally at the Cali schools, yeah, that's going to give them an unfair advantage when it comes to recruiting. At the same time, I think a lot of kids who come from like old school families who already have money may stray away from California schools, so they won't even have a chance to get those guys. And the Cali coaches are already like bucking against this because it's something additional that they're going to have to manage. They're really comfortable with the way things are set up right now. They're getting paid, they're just kind of doing their thing, they're comfortable, so they really don't want the system to change, at least the ones who've come out and spoken. And honestly, I understand that too. I mean, it makes sense from their standpoint, but if they're really honest with themselves and they really want things to be fair for the kids, this bill is the right thing, and the money doesn't even have to come from the organization. There is no money coming from the organization directly. Now, of course, if that bill were to pass, EA or any other company could then use the likeness of any player at a California college, assuming that player agreed. So this is definitely a positive step for us guys who are wanting a full-fledged college football game. If you care about the real teams and the player likeness and all that, this is a step in that direction. With that said, it's time to discuss the current landscape of college football video games, and it looks just way better than it has looked since like 2013 when NCAA 14 came out, man. That was such a long time ago, dog. 2013. On September 27th, Maximum Football is gonna be dropping a college football game. It's gonna be on current gen consoles, Xbox One, PS4 right around the corner. All right, the game is an indie game. It's got indie graphics and an indie engine, but it is said to have a really fleshed out Dynasty mode, which I'm the most excited for. And the game only costs $30, so half of what you'd pay for a AAA title. I'm excited to see what the game offers once I've got it in my hands and kind of what I can do with it, what I can create with it. Also, all the other NCAA content creators, they've been holding it down this entire time. Finally, they have a new game to create fresh college football content, and I can't wait to see what drops. My damn voice is gone, man. We're gonna finish strong though. Let's go. Lastly, Immaculate Vision Gaming, IMV. So I made the trip out to Atlanta this past weekend. I sat down with one of the founders, Alex, and I asked him some of the top questions that you guys left. Also had a few questions of my own. We had a pretty good conversation, and that interview should be released very soon. So definitely stay tuned for that. And I think it's dope that we have Maximum Football is here. IMV still working in the background. We got this build going on, which could bring EA back into this thing. Like, we're looking pretty good as a community. You know, we got something to play now, and we got other things working in the background that will hopefully be in our hands soon, but we ain't gotta obsess over it every day because we got something else to play in the meantime. So if you're a college football video game fan, these are good times for us. These are good times. Anyway, man, my name is FlemLo Raps. I'm gonna holler at y'all next time, bros. What?
Yeah, no quitter, 'cause I'ma go get